Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I am going to solve few more problems on centroid of plane figures. The question is like this: find the centroid of given figure about OX and OY axis. Those are the reference axis. As usual, first I have to divide the entire problem or entire figure into number of component or number of segments. So if I check the figure, it contains three components. One is a rectangle. I will take that as component number 1. Then we have a triangle. So this is the triangle. I will take that as component number 2. Then we have one quarter circle. I will take that as component number 3. So we have the formula, that is x bar is equal to sigma AIXI divided by sigma AI, and y bar is equal to sigma AIYI divided by sigma AI. First I am going to form the table. So the first component I am going to consider, that is a rectangle. So the entire rectangle. So area of the rectangle, I will take it as A1. So area of the rectangle will be base into height. In this case, base of the rectangle, if I see here, they given radius is 150. Therefore this distance will be 150. Therefore total distance will be 200 mm. 150 plus 50, that is 200. Therefore area will be 200 into height of the rectangle, again 150 plus 50, that is also 200. If I do the calculation, I will get A1, that is 200 into 200, will get 40,000. So after that I have to find the x1 value. So from OY reference axis, so in the derivation we have seen for the rectangle it is at a distance of half of the base. Therefore centroid is somewhere here. I will take it as G1. Therefore x1 will be, that is total it is 200. Therefore x1 will be 100 mm. So I can write x1 is equal to 200 divided by 2, that is 100 mm. Similarly y1, so that is from OX reference axis, I can take this as y1. Again y1 will be 200 divided by 2, again I will get 100 mm. After completing first component, I am going to consider second component. So that is a triangle. So area of the triangle, I will take it as A2. So as we know, area of the triangle is half into base into height. So if it is total 200, this will be 150. Then height of this triangle is also 150. If I deduct 50 from 200, it will be 150. Therefore half into base into height. Therefore A2 is equal to half into 150 into 150. So if I do the calculation, I am going to get A2 is equal to 11,250 mm square. So after calculating A2 value, I have to calculate x2 value. So in this case x2 will be from OY reference axis. So from OY reference axis, if I take the centroid of the second figure, that is triangle, from this corner we have seen in the derivation, if I have any triangle like this, the centroid is at a distance of b by 3 from this right angle and d by 3 in the vertical direction. So therefore here this distance from this right angle, it will be at a distance of 150 divided by 3. Also in vertical direction it is at a distance of 150 divided by 3 because height of the triangle is 150. So x2 distance, that is from OY reference axis, I can take here. This is x2. Therefore if I want x2 is equal to, so total width of the rectangle, that is 200. From that I have to deduct this distance. So I want x2, therefore from 200 I have to deduct 150 divided by 3. Therefore 200 minus 150 divided by 3, therefore x2 we will get 150. Similarly y2 from OX reference axis, I can take here y2, centroid of the second figure, this is a G2. So therefore y2 will be 200 minus, that is 150 divided by 3. So if I do the calculation, that is y2 is equal to 200 minus 150 divided by 3, y2 we will get 150 mm. So I calculated A2, X2 and Y2. So now I am going to consider third component, that is quarter circle. So I will consider that component, that is component number 3, quarter circle. So area of the quarter circle, that is pi r square divided by 4, because area of the circle is pi r square divided by 4, we will get the area of the quarter circle. Therefore A3 is equal to pi into radius of the quarter circle, that is 150 mm. Therefore 150 square divided by 4. Therefore A3 is equal to, we will get 17,671.45 millimeter square. So after that I have to find the x3 and y3 value. So CG of the quarter circle I can take here, I will take it as G3. So we have seen in the derivation, if I have any quarter circle like this, CG is somewhere here. That distance I can calculate, that is 4r by 3 pi. Also in vertical direction, that is 4r divided by 3 pi. I can take here, that is x3 in this direction from OY axis, that is 4r by 3 pi. Similarly I can take y3 in the vertical direction, y3 is equal to 4r divided by 3 pi. So I will take in the table x3 is equal to 4 into r divided by 3 pi. Therefore x3 is equal to 4 into 150 divided by 3 pi. So if I do the calculation, x3 is equal to, so we will get 63.66 millimeter. Similarly y3 is equal to 4r by 3 pi is equal to 4 into 150 divided by 3 into pi. Therefore y3 is equal to 63.66. So before doing this calculation, one thing I have to remember, as I said, if any figure is going to overlap on the other figure, in that case that whatever is overlapping, that is opening. Therefore in the A2 and A3 value I have to deduct those values. That is very, very important in this problem. So whatever the area of the triangle and quarter circle, we have to deduct. So before doing that calculation, let us see how it is going to look in 3D. So if I take the entire rectangle like this, from that I have to deduct this portion, then we have one quarter circle like this. If I give the thickness, so actually this figure is in this shape, so that is in 3D. So this will be the thickness of this plane. So next I am going to do the calculation, that is A1 into X1, that is 40,000 into 100 will get 40 lakh. So I can write 4 into 10 to the power 6. Then A1 into Y1 also same, that is 4 into 10 to the power 6. Then we have next value, that is A2 into X2. We have to take negative area, that is very important. 11,250 into 150, we will get minus 16,87,500. Then again A2 into Y2 also we will get a same value. Then we have A3 into Y3, so minus 17,671.45 into 63.66, we will get minus 11,24,964.5. Similarly we will get A2 Y2 value also same, 11,24,964.5. So after that I am going to do the summation. First I am going to do the summation of area sigma AI. So we have A1 value 40,000 minus 11,250 minus 17,671.45 will get 11,078.55 mm square. Then we have to do the summation of sigma AI xi. So similarly sigma AI yi also same, so 4 10 to the power 6 minus 16,87,500 minus 11,24,964.5 will get 11,87,535.5. So similarly this is also same. If I do the calculation also I will get the same answer. Now I am going to calculate x bar value, that is sigma AI xi divided by sigma AI. Same way I can take y bar value also, that is also same. Therefore 11,87,535.5 divided by 11,078.55 is equal to, we'll get 107.19 millimeter. So after that same thing I have to show in the diagram or final figure. So here we have our final figure on which I have to show the x bar value with respect to OY axis. So I will show here, maybe x bar is equal to 107.19. Y bar is also same value, that is y bar is equal to 107.19. Then I can draw the horizontal centroidal axis, I will take it as xx, and vertical centroidal axis, I will take it as yy. So it is going to coincide at some point, I can take that as CG. This is the final figure for this problem. Here we have our sixth problem. Find the centroid of given figure. So first we have to divide this figure into number of component or segments. So I can divide this into 4 segments. First I will take one rectangle. I can take this as first component. So if I take this as first component, that size will be 10 mm, that is base of the rectangle. Then height of the rectangle, I can take it as 9 mm, 3 plus 6, total it is 9 mm. So second component, I am going to take this triangle. So I will take this as component number 2. That dimension is 6 mm and width of the triangle is 3 mm. So these are positive because these are the areas, but where I have to deduct this quarter circle and semicircle. I will take this semicircle as component 3 because it is overlapping on rectangle. So I will take this semicircle as component 3, which is having a diameter of 4 mm. So that is a deduction, I can take it as negative. Then I will take this quarter circle as component number 4. So that is also deduction because it is overlapping on component 1, that is a rectangle. So that is having radius of 3 mm. So I will convert this diameter of the semicircle into radius, that will be 2 mm and 2 mm. So this is also negative for quarter circle because it is overlapping on rectangle. So we have the formula x bar is equal to sigma AIXI divided by sigma AI, and we have y bar is equal to sigma AIYI divided by sigma AI. Now I'm going to form the table. So first component, I'm going to consider rectangle. Area of the rectangle, I will take it as A1, that is B into D. Therefore A1 is equal to, B is 10 mm, we already calculated, that is 10 mm into height of the rectangle, that is 9 mm. Therefore A1 we will get 90 mm square. Then I will locate the centroid of the rectangle somewhere here. I will take this as a G1. Therefore X1 is from OY reference axis, then Y1 from OX reference axis. So X1 will be 10 divided by 2. So I will get X1 is equal to 5 mm. Then we have Y1, that is total it is 9 divided by 2. Therefore Y1 I will get 4.5 mm. So now I am going to consider our second component. So I taken a second component as our triangle. So I will take as it is 2, that is a triangle. Area of the second component, I will take A2, that is half into base into height. Then A2 is equal to half into base of the triangle. So that is this distance, that is 3 mm, and height of the triangle, that is 6 mm. So therefore A2 is equal to, we will get 9 mm square. After that, I will take CG of the triangle, that is somewhere here. So I will take this as G2. So I want x2 value, that is from OY reference axis. I want this value, that is x2. So I want to calculate that value. So I can remember the derivation of triangle, CG of the triangle. So this distance will be B by 3 and vertical distance will be D by 3. From this right angle, that is base by 3 and height divided by 3. Therefore this distance I can take, that is 3 by 3. Then vertical distance I can take, that is 6 by 3 from this 90 degree. So therefore x2 I can take, so from OY axis till here, that is 10 mm, that is 4 plus 6, 10, plus remaining is I already taken, that is 3 by 3, that is 1 mm. I will take as it is, that is 3 by 3. Therefore x2 we will get 11 mm. Then I can calculate y2. So if I want to calculate y2, total height is 3 plus 6, I will get 9 mm. From that I have to deduct, that is 6 by 3. So if I deduct that, 6 by 3 means 2, therefore y2 is equal to 7 mm. So after completing the second component, I am going to consider our third component, that is a semicircle. So semicircle is going to overlap on the rectangle. So I can consider CG of the semicircle somewhere here. So if it is overlapping, I have to deduct that area. So first I am going to calculate area of the semicircle. So area of the circle is pi r square. Semicircle means half of that circle. Therefore component 3 is a semicircle. Area I will take A3. Therefore pi r square divided by 2, half of the circle. Therefore A3 is equal to pi into r is the radius of the circle. The given diameter is 4 mm. Therefore radius is 2 mm. Therefore 2 square divided by 2. Therefore A3 I will get, but it is negative value because it is opening. So directly I will take negative because it is overlapping on the rectangle. So we'll get 6.28 mm square. Then x3 value I can take from OY axis. So x3 is equal to, directly it is a radius. So I can take x3 is equal to r is equal to 2 mm. Then I have to calculate y3 distance. So that is from OX reference axis. I can take here, this will be y3. So if I want to calculate y3, I have to calculate this distance from the derivation, that is 4r by 3 pi. So total it is 6 plus 3, 9 mm. From that I have to deduct 4r by 3 pi. Therefore y3 is equal to 6 plus 3 minus 4r by 3 pi. Therefore 9 minus 4 into r is 2 mm divided by 3 pi. Therefore y3 is equal to, we'll get 8.15 millimeter. So I completed a third figure. So for the fourth figure, I am going to consider centroid here. I will take this as a G4. Area of the quarter circle, that is A4, is equal to, that is negative because it is overlapping on the rectangle. We have to deduct that value, minus pi r square divided by 4. Therefore A4 is equal to minus pi into r value. We have radius of the quarter circle is a 3. Therefore 3 square divided by 4. Therefore A4 is equal to minus 7.06 millimeter square. Then I have to consider x4 and y4. So x4 from OY reference axis I can take here. Then y4 from OX reference axis I will take here. So from the derivation we know that this distance will be 4r by 3 pi. That is the centroidal distance of quarter circle. Similarly, directly y4 I can take 4r by 3 pi. You can check the first video in this series. In that I derived centroid for all the basic figures. So x4 I can take, x4 is equal to total distance, that is I can take 10 mm, 4 plus 6 mm. So 4 plus 6, from that I have to deduct, that is 4r by 3 pi. Therefore x4 is equal to 10 minus 4 into radius of the quarter circle is 3 mm divided by 3 into pi. Therefore x4 we will get 8.72 mm. Then I can consider y4. y4 directly I can take 4r by 3 pi here. So therefore 4 into r divided by 3 pi. Therefore y4 is equal to 4 into radius is 3 mm divided by 3 pi. So y4 we will get 1.27 mm. After doing all the calculation, I have to do the summation to apply in the formula. So I will start with first component. So first A1 x1, that is 90 into 5, will get a 450. Then we have A1 y1, that is 90 into 4.5, will get a 405. Then A2 x2, that is 9 into 11, will get 99. Then A2 y2, that is 9 into 7, we will get 63. Now that is A3 into x3. A3 value is minus, that is minus 6.28 into x3 is 2, so we'll get minus 12.56. A3 into y3 minus 6.28 into 8.15, we'll get minus 51.182. Then A4 x4, that is minus 7.06 into 8.72 is equal to minus 61.56. Then we have A4 y4, that is 7.06 into 1.27, will get minus 8.96. So if I do the summation, first I am going to do the summation of area, that is sigma AI So A1 value we got 90 plus A2 is 9, then A3 value we got minus 6.28, then A4 value we got minus 7.06. Therefore summation of area we will get 85.66. Then I am going to do the summation of AIXI. So if I do the summation, that is first value, that is 450. So 450 plus 99 minus 12.56 minus 61.56, we will get 474.88. Then we have sigma AIYI. So first value we got 405 plus 63 minus 51.182 minus 8.96, we'll get 407.85. So after that I have to apply in the equation, that is x bar is equal to sigma AIXI divided by sigma AI, that is equal to 474.88 divided by 85.66, we will get 5.544 mm. Then we can calculate y bar, that is sigma AIYI divided by sigma AI. So 407.85 divided by 85.66, so we'll get 4.76 mm. So after that we have to show in the figure. I want to show these values on the final figure. So first I am going to draw the y bar value from OX axis. Y bar in vertical direction, we got y bar is equal to 4.76. So if I draw the axis, that will be horizontal centroidal axis. Then x bar value we got 5.544. So in the horizontal direction I am going to draw like this from OY axis. X bar is equal to 5.544. So I can draw the centroidal axis like this. So the intersection point is known as CG, that is center of gravity of this particular figure.